This is Sarah Meixel with thepoultrysite.com, and today we're here with Martin Wiedmann. He is a professor at Cornell University. So thanks for being with us today, Martin.
You're welcome.
Very good. We're here at the IPPE, and you just presented some information about whole genome sequencing. Can you share a little bit about what you were presenting?
So whole genome sequencing is a new technology to DNA fingerprint bacteria. So most of your listeners probably will know that PFGE, pulsed field gel electrophoresis, is a fingerprinting method that has been used for the last about 20 years to type or fingerprint bacteria isolate from humans, from foods or food environments. Since September of 2013, whole genome sequencing has been used to type or characterize Listeria monocytogenes from foods, humans, etc. And this technology has really allowed us to much better detect human disease outbreaks. Since use of whole genome sequencing, we've detected, or CDC in the US detects about 6 to 8 outbreaks a year, up from about 2 to 3 outbreaks with PFGE, and up from 1 outbreak every 3 years before use of PFGE. So we now have much better tools to detect foodborne disease outbreaks, which is one of the reasons why we hear more about foodborne disease outbreaks. Now, the really important thing for industry to recognize is that over the next year or two, the same technology is going to be applied to Salmonella, E. coli, Campylobacter, and other organisms. And where I believe it will have a particularly big impact is in Salmonella enteritidis, which is, of course, the most important Salmonella serotype in poultry and also the Salmonella subtype that causes most human illnesses. This Salmonella subtype is not very easily characterized with pulsed field gel electrophoresis. So we traditionally have not detected many outbreaks and traced them back to a food source. With whole genome sequencing, we will detect more outbreaks of Salmonella enteritidis, identify the sources, and therefore we'll probably see, I predict, more recalls. And so it's important for industry to be aware of this trend and to proactively address this issue in order to reduce the impact on the poultry industry.
And so from a food safety standpoint, how big is this?
This is huge. This is one of the biggest innovations we have seen. And with Listeria, the example is today, 2017, you're probably 100 times more likely to be detected as the source of an outbreak than you were pre-1997. So basically means industry needs to be about 100 times better in terms of preventing foodborne illnesses today than they were 20 years ago.
Very good. Cool. Well, thank you so much for all the information, Martin.
You're welcome.
This is Sarah Meixel with thepoultrysite.com.